and it's been a while, but this is an unscheduled video. I am working on a video, but we're not quite there yet. I've got some stuff to make. But while out walking the dog, I found something. I put it in my pocket, found it on the floor. What it is this lighter here. And I don't know whether you can see, but it is in fact broken, so there's no gas in it. It's cracked, big crack in it, no gas, but it sparks. So it's raining right now. It's been raining all well, some of last night, but it's raining now as well. So I'm putting this in my pocket just to keep it dry. And what we're going to do is we're going to see if we can't use it to start a fire. But as everything is damp, I'm going to either have to put some tinder in my pocket for a while, and I'll be out for a while. So as you can see behind me, the dog's enjoying herself. We'll be out for an hour or two. And so if I can find some tinder early on, then I can get that dry. But there is a specific form of tinder which I'm going to go and look for in a wood just down here. I'll show you, give a front view. Okay, that wood at the end of this long field, I'm hoping I'll find what I'm looking for in there, because I do know my area, and that's the most likely place I'm going to find what I'm looking for. So I'll see you in the wood. Right, so we're in the wood now, and I know what type of tree I'm looking for. A lot of these trees are oak, and it's not an oak I'm looking for. It's not a sycamore I'm looking for. It's not a hawthorn I'm looking for. It's not a beech I'm looking for. It's not a willow I'm looking for. What I'm looking for is a dead or dying ash tree. Okay, well, there's a branch here, and this is exactly what I'm looking for, but perhaps a little larger. This, which is the Daldinia concentrica, and this is dry because it's on the underside. Hey, you're going to do some damage with that if you're not careful. So right, so we found it, but we're not going to move location from here. Now, if this rosebay willow herb were dry, it would just snap cleanly off, but it's not. I'm having to tug on it, and it's ripping more than snapping. So, although that bit wasn't too bad, but everything is what it is, and I've set myself the challenge now of starting a fire with the sparks from that discarded broken lighter. And it's simply a question of, well, can you do it or can't you do it? And if I'm not happy with my tinder, then I keep it in my pocket a bit longer, or I go and look for something different. Right, so while we are out thinking about our firelighting skills, I've got to make a big apology to Andy of Mad Dog Survival. I have not yet got his book on firelighting, Bushcraft firelighting, and I know it's a fantastic book, and I know it's well worth the price, but I have some issues with the company that's supplying it, in that they signed me up for a free delivery on a monthly subscription basis, which I totally disagree with. So I will get your book, Andy. However much over the odds I've got to pay for it, I'll get your book, because it's already given me the money's worth of the book, even though I haven't got it. Because I know it's good, I know some of the things in it, and it has forced me to think a lot and practice, and you deserve it. It's a good book, even though I've only seen parts of it. So anyway, let's crack on, get to our location, which is not far away from here, and we'll see if we can start a fire using the sparks from that lighter. Okay, it's a little bit dim in this wood, but I'm a lot less liable to be disturbed in this wood, and I found a big supply of Daldinia concentrica. In fact, such a supply, I almost think it's cheating using these Daldinia concentrica. Big supply. So I think I'll take one. Get it off. Yeah, it's on like a limpet. I can't get that one off. Alright, that one's coming. Alright, so let's go and get the show on the road before it starts hoying it down, because it's darkening. It's darkening as we speak. Right. Let's get to all we want to do is prove that with that lighter and the resources we have at our disposal in a typical English woodland with minimum preparation, we can get a fire going. Oh, she's half Labrador, you can't keep her out of the water. You just can't keep her out of it. Half Labrador, there you go. Right, I'm just looking for a suitable area here where perhaps I can get this camera hooked up in some branches somewhere, because I've got no equipment with me. This was a totally unscheduled event. I think we'll make this area ahead, which is a fairly open area, I think we'll make this do. We've got a stream there. There's no way things are going to get out of hand because the ground is soaking wet. Which of course is another consideration when you're trying to light your little campfire, is, you know, you don't want to set the wood on fire, but also as well you don't want the base of your fire to be severely damp, because that's going to hamper the fire. But we're just going to go down there. I've been down in that spot before. We're just going to get down there. I'll go around. These rocks here, look. See that square? There was another big rock. I'm going to go up this river one day with a metal detector. It's not a river. It's not even a... Well, it's a little stream, isn't it? A good downpour though, and it sounds like a river. Hey, that'll do. Right, so I've been here before. Yes, I found that jack. I'd forgotten all about that. It's obviously well rusted. So what we're going to do... Well, we're not even going to make a hearth. All we're going to do is just see if we can get this alight. So we'll just see. We've got some grass which has been drying out on my sweaty head, so it can only be so dry, can't it? Will you shut up? Hey, that'll do. So this is my rose bay willow herb there. So this is my bird's nest. So we just want to get this into flame, that's all. That's all we're after. Bit more rose bay. You can't get too much tinder and support material. Right, now where's my gardenia? What have I done with it? There's the broken lighter. Right, so I'm going to break this open, get right into the middle of it. I'm going to put some small bits in here. And now I'm going to try and get this going with the sparks from the lighter. Now, some people might take this piece of metal off, but I don't know how that's going to affect things, so it's a bad idea to be experimenting at the last minute. So let's just... Yes, let's take it off. Let's try and fluff it up a little bit. It is damp. I've got an ember. Now I've got to grow that ember. Now maybe I can add to that ember. Everything is slightly damp, so we're taking away a lot of energy through evaporating moisture. The dog is going to knock the camera off any minute. Just come away from there. Come away from there. Get it in there. See if we can get some flame. Some red. tell how damp everything is by the amount of, I mean, I'm putting enough energy into it. It's using all that energy evaporating water. There we go. Oh, I'm dizzy. So let's get back before it absolutely pours down. And I've got another one in the pipeline, which shouldn't be too long. It's took until this time building the little device I needed to build to do the next one. So that's life. That's just life. So thanks, Andy, and I'm sure you and Wendy are on the mend now. So that's good to hear. Redneck Renegade kept us informed of the situation, or kept YouTube informed of the situation. Right, I'll just make sure this is out, and I'll see you on the next one.